Last time, we were on a date with Rin, I guess. Well, is it a date? It's not really a date, because Saber's with us. Not like a romantic date, but I guess more like a friendly date. Is that a thing? You know, just... What do you call that? It's not really a date if you just hang out with your friends. It's like... I don't know. I just call it hanging out. Anyway, we're having a picnic. So, lunch starts 2 hours late. Oh yeah, because they were playing the baseball game.
どうしたのシロ？唐突にぼーっとしちゃって。ああ、もしかして辛いの苦手だった？
She's right next to me and I'm staring at her famous thighs. Tosuka says so from a close distance.
あ、いや、大丈夫。強烈な味付けだけど、うまいぞ、これ。
I say so and take another bite.
そう、よかった。サンドイッチをまずく作るのって一種の才能でしょ？もしかしてそういういらないもんまで持っちゃったかと思ったわ。
Tosuka laughs. If I looked spaced out, it's probably because she's dazzling to my eyes. Well, then cover your eyes, Shiro. Well, we're eating lunch on the grass under the clear blue sky. This is peaceful enough, but it's too much once Tosuka's added to the picture, and my nervousness is returning.
おう、口元にトマトが乗ってる。取ってあげよっか。
突然何言い出すんだよ、お前。それぐらい自分で取る。
I wipe my mouth with my sleeve. Oh crap, you got tomato in your sleeves now. I got a red stain on my sleeve.
あっちゃ、ちょい悪ふざけが過ぎたか。ごめんね。シロがあまりにも予想通りの反応するから、つい面白くって。
She's just teasing and bullying Shiro. Actually, that reminds me of a manga. I never really read it, but what is it? I forgot what it's called. Like, please bully me, Nagatoro-sama? Not sama, but like san, I think. Please bully me, Nagatoro-san. I don't know. It's like basically that's what it is. Like, you know, a girl just teasing a boy, and they like each other, right? Tosuka hands me a napkin. I don't know if she's laughing or apologizing.
いいよ。どうせ今日は一日中こんなもんなんだ。気にしない。
Or rather, I can't remember the name. I think it's not bully me or is it tease? Please tease me? I don't know. Or don't tease me? I can't remember the title. I only know this because people made a lot of memes of it. I take the napkin and wipe my sleeve with it. The red stain isn't coming out. Looks like Tosuka's using some original sauce. Original sauce? The stain is in there and doesn't look like it'll come out easily.
けど今に見てろよ。今日の教訓を生かして、明日からはちょっとやそっとじゃ動じなくなってやる。いいか、いつまでも思い通りになると思うなよ。
へえ、じゃあ明日からは手加減なしでできるわけね。よかった。いい加減猫をかぶるのにも飽きてたところだったんだ。
She was only using 10% of her power. The red devil smiles back.
いや、今の取り消し。もうちょっと時間がかかるから、しばらく今のレベルで抑えてくれると助かる。
そう？シローがそう言うならいいけど、レベルアップしたくなったら教えてね。遠慮なく叩きのめしてあげるから。
Level up?
いつか返り討ちにしてやる。
I'm not making excuses, but it sounds like an excuse. It's somehow really vexing, so I decide to take it out on the sandwich in front of me. Bully the sandwich. Nom nom nom. I eat the sandwiches. I was hungry, and it's Tosuka's handmade meal, so I'm gonna eat all of it myself. Well, actually, Saber already ate about a third of it. Yeah, if it's an eating competition, I think Saber would win. So Saber and I munch down the sandwiches. Tosuka must be full as she just stares at us.
体の調子良さそうじゃない。これなら午後は遠慮なく引っ張り回しても良さそうね。
She makes an evil smile again. It's that smile. It's that smile. She's more looking forward to seeing me worn out than what she's actually going to do.
甘く見るな。この程度引っ張り回されたぐらいで値を上げるもんか。昨日ならいざ知らず、今日はずっと調子がいいんだから。
そうなんだ。ならもう大丈夫かな。
No, sandwich. I wonder what the sandwich is. Like, I mean, I guess you can see right there. Lettuce, tomato, I guess probably meat in the middle. Tosaka sighs with relief and reaches out for a sandwich. It's as if she's saying her burden's gone now. And oh yeah, she said like she put original sauce apparently. I wonder what that is. We might never know. Rin Tosaka's special sauce. The moment I wonder why she said that. Everything fits together. Come to think of it, it was really unnatural. The reason Tosaka came to my house, Archer knew about my body. He must have heard that I projected his swords and knew there's something wrong with my body. Yeah, well yeah, Rin probably told him that, about what happened. That's why he came by actually. That's fine, but Archer, the one who wasn't there that time, knew about the projection because Tosaka told him about it. Then, as Tosaka told Archer about our battle against Castor, wouldn't Archer tell Tosaka about the penalty on my body?
Tosaka.
何？
お前、なんだって昨日うちに来たんだ。しかも泊まっていくなんておかしいぞ。昨日は藤姉にかき回されて気がつかなかったけど。
A brief moment, but I hear Tosaka gasp.
なんでって、別に理由はないけど、昨日のはただの気まぐれよ。たまにはああいうのもいいかなって。
そうか。確かに昨日は賑やかで楽しかった。
でしょ？
うん。何もなかったけど、ありがと
う。Wow. She turned red in an instant. The red devil turned red?
何勘違いしてんのよ。私は別にシロを気遣ったわけじゃなくて。
Baka?
ああ、協力者が減るのはマイナスだもんな。だから様子を見に来たんだろ。
そうよ。よくわかってるじゃない。
ああ、けど、たとえそうでも感謝してる。遠坂が何企んでいたかは知らないけど、気を使ってくれたことだけは絶対なんだからな。
She groans in dissatisfaction. Her gesture is so cute that it makes me smile.
なるほど。そっか。
Cute, kawaii. I guess I get it. It feels really great embarrassing someone you like. Oh. He's doing the same thing. Shiro's teasing Rin. Like, what a... I don't know what I was gonna say. Like, the tables have turned. Or something like that. I don't know. Anyway. The weather changes once we finish lunch. The sky is filled with clouds. And it looks like it could start raining any moment now.
仕方ないか。傘もないし、今日はもう帰りましょう。
There's no objection. It's Tosaka who started this, so it's her duty to finish it as well. I guess we can't continue on our outing. We get off the bus. It's about to start raining when we reach the familiar intersection.
今日は楽しかった？
Right when we start to head home, Tosaka suddenly asks that question. I don't even need to answer. It was fun. It's like I got thrown in a washing machine and turned around and around. I feel like my nervousness got washed away along with the dirt. But...
どうなの？楽しかった？シロ。
ああ、参った。こんなに遊んだのは久しぶりだ。よくもあそこまで振り回してくれたな。
The more fun it is, the more awkward I get, feeling that such a thing is more than I deserve.
そう。シロが何を考えているか知らないけど、楽しいんなら素直に楽しいって言いなさいよ。ここまでエスコートした私に失礼じゃない。
いや、そんなつもりじゃなくてだな。
あるわよ。あんた無意識にブレーキかけちゃってるもの。前に何があったか知らないけど、そんなに辛いことだったらいっそ忘れた方が楽じゃないの？
My breath stops. It feels like she stuck a knife into my wound with amazing precision.
父さんが、それは。
さあ、私のしたことじゃないわ。まあ、当初の目的は果たしたし、あとはそっちの問題か。
With her hair trailing behind her, Tosuka heads to the hill road. Not towards the Western-style houses, but the Japanese-style houses. I stand there in the daze.
シロ、家に帰らないのですか？じき雨が降ってきますが。
ああ、そうだな。行こう。
Being urged by Saber, I start off. As soon as I return to my place, I feel something really strange. Nothing is missing, but a sense of nothing being right assails me. The two make difficult expressions that goes the same for me as well. This feeling. It's like always, but something important is stripped off. The thing missing from this place, it's...
結界がなくなってる。
The boundary field my father set up. Boundary field to notify us of intruders has been cut off by force.
誰かが留守中に押し入ったみたいね。出かけてたのは幸いか。
シロ、タイガは？
Well, who sneaked in? Who's the intruder? My anxiety rising, I begin to run. There's no time to think.
待ちなさい！中にまだ敵がいるかもしれないじゃない。
I hear a sound. The instant I open the door, I can feel the stagnation in the air. The remains of the intrusion. The air is heavy, like silk, with just a small amount of filth. Oh, this is what you get for playing around, Shiro. I run with my shoes on. I don't have the time to take them off, and I don't have the composure to even consider such a thing. I run into the living room. The lights are turned off. Under the gray sky, the dark room contains...
あら、このまま連れ去ろうと思ったのに、いいタイミングで現れるのね、坊や。
Boya. Oh. Yeah, I mean, yeah. While we were playing around, Castor was scheming in the background and is taking Tiger hostage. Oh no. Fujine standing unconscious, and an enemy called Castor.
キャスター。
I mean, I guess she knew where we lived, you know, because she, like in the first place, she used some sort of spell on Shiro to make him come to the temple and all that, right? So it's not surprising that she would attack the same place again. I guess this time more directly? But then again, like a few times we've faced her, especially during the school, you know, during when Shinji activated his boundary field or whatever. Castor was there technically off screen, but then we learned that Saber fought her. But it was only Castor's clone, like a shadow clone or whatever. So this might actually be a shadow clone rather than Castor herself again. I don't know. Anyway, I hear Saber's voice from behind me. The two stop when they see Castor. It must be because Fujine is held as a hostage. Castor will cast a spell. Oh, Castor will cast a spell. Thanks, Captain Obvious. If Saber or Tosuka attack her, it will be faster than anyone here. Even if Saber charges, even if Tosuka casts a spell, Castor's finger will light up faster than anything. Though I realize that probably is not the same, like in the translation, probably in the Japanese translation, you know, Castor is probably pronounced like the English way, but the casting, like the actual like word cast, probably is a different word in Japanese, so it's not as, you know, silly. Or at least, I don't know, it sounds funny when you say like, Castor is casting. Castor casting cast spells. When you say in English, it sounds pretty funny. Their position. If Caster would do that, why is this like blank? Blank's face will explode like a tomato. I mean, I assume Tiger's face will explode like a tomato? He doesn't want to say it out loud? My mind freezes. I'm angry. I'm so mad that my vision is about to turn red. But my mind is objective. I never knew that you get calm if anger passes a certain level.
不用心よ坊や。魔術師であるのなら結界にはもっと力を入れないと。
She laughs. I don't know if that really matters. Since she's like a high level magus anyway, so I'd imagine she'll be able to break apart any kind of boundary field that a normal magus will put up. She laughs. I take it like it's happening to someone else.
首相な心がけねえキャスター。自分からこっちの陣営にやってくるなんて降伏宣言のつもり？
ええ、似たような要件よ。もっとも許しを請うのはあなたたちの方でしょうけど。
The voice is enough to create sparks between them. Tosaka glares at Caster and does not do anything. Blank's life, Tiger's life, will end if she moves. I guess, I don't know, I assume like Shiro is like blanking that part because he doesn't want to think about it. He doesn't like the fact that Tiger might actually die. An innocent person involved in the world of magic. In addition to, you know, to the innocent person in question being a very important part of him, a part of his life. If Tosaka's going to move, I'll blank Tosaka before Caster will. I'll blank Tosaka.
で、人質を取って何をするっていうのよ、あんた。
あなたに用はないわ。関心があるのはそこの坊やよ。ねえ、私が持ちかけた話をまだ覚えていて。
I mean, an offer to cooperate? I mean, it's not a very good negotiation tactic if you're gonna take someone hostage. But then again, maybe. It's just a very hostile relationship then. The event at the temple. Caster told Archer and me to be her subordinates.
あんた、まだ懲りずにそんなこと。
Tosaka's angry. Well, that's surprising. Archer told Tosaka about it, huh? Yeah, we figured that Archer basically told her everything.
懲りる？そうね。本来なら一度断った人間に関心なんて持たない。けれど、それも相手によるのよ、お嬢さん。
Caster's watching me.
あなたは面白いわ、坊や。聖杯戦争は今回で5回目。そのいずれもあなたのようなケースはなかったでしょう。殺してしまうのは簡単。けれどせっかくの貴重なサンプルだもの。できれば殺さずに手に入れたい。分かって？こんな無粋な真似をするのもあなたを生きたまま仲間にしたいからなのよ。
A valuable sample. What does she mean by that? Shiro's unique in some way? I mean, I don't know. I know in the Fate route, he like somehow projected like a bunch of stuff, you know, including Saber's like old sword and Saber's sheath. I mean, that's pretty unique, I guess. That means she will kill Tiger if I refuse.
私は主の命に背いてここまで来た。そこまであなたを評価しているのだから、こちらの熱意も信用できるのではなくて？
You're not exactly building trust, Caster.
何勝手なこと言ってんのよ。マスターに黙って好き勝手やってるやつが。
あら嫉妬？でも残念。悪いけどあなたに興味はないの。魔術師としては優秀みたいだけど、私には到底及ばないわ。その点そこの坊やは理想的よ。魔術師として未熟だもの。御するのはたやすいですし。
A charming laugh. Caster urges me for my reply while digging her fingers into Tiger's neck. Again, they keep blanking it. I'm just gonna say tiger because I mean it's pretty obvious, right? It's just tiger, right? I assume.
困った子ね。悩むことなどないでしょうに。聖杯を手に入れるのは私以外にない。この町はとっくに私のものだもの。いくらあなたのセイバーが優れていようと、無尽蔵の魔力を持つ私を倒すことはできないわ。
You know, other than that, last time you got, like, skewered in the other route, I guess. Saber's presence moves, but I guess it was a surprise attack. I guess, like, you know, if, like, Caster's put in a position where she's, like, surprised about something, then maybe she can be defeated. Otherwise, she's always gonna be at an advantage, I assume. Saber's presence moves. She's ready to fight. She will charge at Caster if she sees an opening.
だから無駄なのよ、セイバー。いいこと？ここでこうしている私でさえ影に過ぎない。
Yeah, it's a shadow.
私の力の供給源は町に住むすべての人間。1000人単位でマスターを持っているようなものよ。それがどういうことか分かって。
貴様、まさか。
そう。魔力のない人間でも魂そのものは別でしょ。私たちはもともとソウルイーターだもの。マスターから命という魔力を奪えば、いくらでも魔力は引き出せる。あなたのその怪物じみた宝具も、今の私なら何度だって扱えるわ。
An unlimited source of energy. Magical energy she sucks out of everybody in this town. That's why she's going to win? She's saying she's invincible because she controls innocent people like who? I guess like Taiga, or well, she's not controlling her right now, she's just taking her hostage. These blanks are confusing me, Shiro. It's the same. She's saying she will laugh on top of others' sacrifices. The firing hammer rises. Heat returns to my calm mind.
さあ、答えを聞かせて、エミやシロ。あなたに勝ち目はないわ。セーバーと共に私に従ってくれるかしら。
藤姉を話せ。
話を聞いてなかったのかしら。私に下りなさいと言ったのよ。
うるさい。藤姉を話せ。
There's nothing else. I have nothing to give to her. A gritting sound. Caster grits her teeth in annoyance and sighs, as if to calm herself down.
わかったわ。交渉は決裂というわけね。聖杯を手に入れられるマスターは一人だけだもの。他のマスターと手を組む気はないということ。
Well, not exactly. It's more like Shiro hates the fact that you're using innocent people to obtain your goals. I mean, that's the biggest reason.
違う。聖杯とかそういうのは関係ない。俺はお前とは組まないだけだ。
Yeah, I just don't like you.
そう。嫌われたものね、私も。
There's no sarcasm in her voice. There's only anger.
本当に残念。あなたを気に入っていたという気持ちに嘘はなかっただけにね。もしあなたが私に協力してくれたなら、聖杯を分けてあげてもよかったのに。
I don't think we would get along though, Caster.
それこそ余計なお世話だ。俺はお前みたいなやつを止めるために戦うって決めたんだ。聖杯なんて関係ない。そんなことより、藤姉を話せ。
I glare at Caster. Taking my stare full of enmity, Caster does her evil laugh. Laughs for some reason.
あら、気に障った？けどあなたも悪いのよ。心にもないことを口にするから。
I didn't say anything against what I believe in.
聖杯なんて関係ない？本当にそうなのかしらね。 あなたは聖杯の犠牲者ですもの。聖杯なんて関係ない。そう言葉にする時点で、あなたは聖杯を憎んでいるのではなくて？
At that instant, my mind freezes.
シロ
I don't understand anything since my mind's frozen. Not even Tosaka, who is watching me with worry. Not even Saber, who looks down painfully. Not even the nausea that fills me up.
知ってるわよ、エミヤシロ。前回の戦いは10年前だったんですって？その時にあなたは全てを失った。炎の中に一人取り残され、死を待つだけだったあなたは、エミヤキリツグに拾われた。
How do you know all this, Caster?
だから本当はこの家の子供じゃないのよ、あなたは。
Did you, like, read my mind, or did she just, I don't know, did she just dig up that history from somewhere? Yeah, 10 years ago, Hiro's an orphan, like, who would know that? I'm thinking, I mean, I guess, like, the people who found him, like, I'm Kirizuku himself, maybe the hospital as well, you know, the people who found him in the disaster. Maybe they kept records of that and somehow Caster found that information? I don't know. Either that or mind reading, you know, because she has magic powers. She can do a lot of things.
にもかかわらず、なりたくもない魔術師にさせられて、今まで苦しんできたんでしょ?
Oh, now I think about it, and I'm looking at Tiger's face. Maybe, yeah, actually, I'm thinking Caster probably just asked Tiger, maybe, you know? Now that I think about it. Also, probably using magic. I don't think like Tiger would just give all this kind of backstory from just meeting a random stranger. So she probably just used magic on Tiger, and she spilled the beans. Maybe. I'm thinking that's my assumption.
嘘。エミヤ君、今の話。
Yeah, because Tiger is the only other person who would know that much about, you know, Shiro, intimately anyway. Because she's been with him for a long time, I assume.
そう。あなたにとって聖杯は憎むべき敵だった。そんなあなたがこの戦いに参加するなんて皮肉な話ね。あなたの気持ちはわかるわ。誰だって不当に自身の幸福を奪われては恨まずにはいられない。ええ。私が気に入ったのはそういうエミやシローの過去よ。
You like, I don't know, dark traumatic past caster? That's what you're into? I don't know. That's weird.
あなたには復讐の資格がある。聖杯を手に入れて10年前の清算をする権利がある。だからあなたを仲間にしてあげてもいいと思った。さあ、考え直しなさい、坊や。私だって戦いを望んではいない。だって殺し合いなんて馬鹿らしいでしょ。聖杯に無限の富があるのなら、いくら分けてもそこは尽きないはず。
I don't know about that.
なら信用に足る者たちなら聖杯を共有してもいいのではなくて？
And this is exactly how you gain trust, though, by taking someone hostage. She's probably not telling a lie. Caster must seriously think so.
復讐なさい、エミやシロ。聖杯は私の手にあるも同然。あなたの願いを叶えてあげることぐらい造作もないわ。
よまいごとだ、キャスター。サーバントが最後の一人になるまで聖杯は現れない。そのような名言で私のマスターを侮辱するな。
いいえ、戦わなくとも聖杯が手に入る方法はあるのよ、セイバー。他のサーバントには無理でも、キャスターである私には聖杯のからくりは読み取れる。
Oh, she can see?
そうね。膨大な魔力出力を誇るあなたが手を貸してくれるなら、今からでも聖杯を呼び出すことは可能でしょう。
It creates a crack in Saber's resolve. It's because Saber feels that Caster is telling the truth. Well, how do you know this? Do you just know?
これが最後よ、坊や。
It seems to me that she's trying to manipulate everyone.
無益な戦いは避けたいのでしょう。なら私に従いなさい。 セイバーを私に渡し、あなたが私に協力するというのなら、聖杯はあなたたちに預けるわ。
The final negotiation. Saber is perplexed. It's because avoidable battles should be avoided. Avoidable battles should be avoided. People die when they are killed. And it will be best if the Holy Grail can be obtained that way. And besides, the enemy has Taiga's life in her hands. There's only one answer. Even if Tosaka is biting her lips as if she's just given up, I can refuse or obey. I mean, it sounds like a horrible idea to listen to what Caster is saying because she's obviously manipulating everyone. So let's just, why not? Hey, let's work together, and then she just kills everyone. Yeah, I nod. I mentally apologize to Tosaka, who is staring at me, and obey Caster. Saber looks away at my choice. No one else is gonna do anything. I mean, Saber, I don't know, Saber, I guess, wants to listen to her master as a servant. Rin can't do much because she's going up against, like, servants, so she can't really stop anyone from doing this. Tosaka doesn't say anything. We promised to beat Caster together, but she doesn't yell at me and just bites her lip.
賢い選択ね、坊や。ええ、それでこそ聖杯に選ばれたマスターよ。初めから勝ち目のない戦いですもの。おとなしく私に従うことが最善なのですからね。
Look at this trustworthy smile. Look at it. Anyway, Caster raises her arm. The fingers that were grabbing Fujide's neck go for my heart.
お前の言いなりになる前に一つ約束させろ。
いいわ。立場が分かってないようですけど、聞くだけは聞いてあげる。どんな見返りが欲しいの、坊や。
遠坂のことだ。お前の口ぶりじゃ遠坂を殺したがってるみたいだからな。こいつが自分の家に戻るまで決して手出ししないと約束しろ。
You phrase it that way. You know, she'll do the old genie thing where she'll say, sure, and then as soon as she gets home, she kills her. You know, or something like that. But then again, Archer's protecting her, I guess, so maybe not.
Shiro.
Caster doesn't answer. The purple-robed figure stares at me without moving, and...
何？どんな売り込みをするかと思えば、そんなどうでもいいことで私に従うなんて。素敵よ、坊や。こんなに笑ったのは何年ぶりかしらね。
何がそんなにおかしいの、キャスター。
What is so funny?
確かにバカみたいな条件だけど、あんたにシロを笑い物にする資格なんてないわ。
I mean, it's a promise that can be easily broken, though, is the thing. That's what I'm thinking.
ええ、そうね、お嬢さん。坊やを笑い物にできるのはあなただけよ。だからこそ、今の条件は受け入れる価値がある。よくてよ。ここで殺してしまうつもりだったけど、特別に生かしてあげる。私の協力者のたっての願いですもの。聞き届けてあげなくてはかわいそうだわ。
Ally, huh? The Magus laughs. Glaring at her, Tosaka slowly retreats.
さよなら。元からこうなる予定だったし、次に会うときは敵同士ね、エミヤ君。
I guess our alliance is over. I hear her leaving footsteps. Before they disappear.
さあ、茶番はここまでよ、坊や。
The Magus's finger cuts out my mind. Well, I hear church music. Yorokobe. I'm in a deep darkness. I don't know how many hours have passed. I'm trying to count to keep track of time, but I can't think of any number above 10. Everything is vague. I don't feel my limbs, and it's calm as if I'm floating on water. Algae must have filled up my skull, and I want to laugh at this darkness. Saber looks away every time I see her. I think we obtained the Holy Grail quite some time ago. Oh, we did it! But she doesn't seem very happy at all, and she repeats, I'm sorry every time I see her. ごめんなさい。
気分はどうシロ？あなたのおかげで手に入った聖杯ですもの。欲しいものがあったら言ってちょうだい。セイバーでもあの子でも好きなものを作ってあげるわ。
Okay. Something I want. Something I want. Nothing comes to mind. I never wanted anything. And even if I did want something, it does me no good now. If anything, I want a colder place. A deep darkness that will freeze the algae in my skull and make me want to start dancing. Oh, hello, Rin. I guess you survived the Holy Grail War. I mean, I assume if this is not all an illusion, I assume somehow we survived the Holy Grail War, Caster wins. I mean, Rin is here, so I assume like she didn't like die. You know, normally you think she would like kill the Master, but maybe Archer dies, you know, and then gets sacrificed in the Holy Grail. What's going on though? Like, I mean, we're not ourselves right now. I guess. Well, let's see. I hear a familiar voice.
あなたは私を逃がすためにそうなった。だから今のあなたを見て笑ってあげられるのは私だけよ。
Yeah, I guess we were turned into something. I assume a source of magical energy somehow. You know, the church music reminds me, you know, the last route, the Fate route, of how Kotomine Kirei used certain people to power up, you know, his like servant, I guess. So maybe we were turned into something similar? I try to raise my hand to greet her, but I can't. I recall a specimen in... wait, how you say that? Formaldehyde. Formaldehyde? Well, I'm floating in water. I don't feel my limbs.
笑い飛ばしてあげる。悪い夢はここで終わりよ。
Oh, that's ominous. I guess you're just gonna kill me. Oh, the water's flowing out. My floating body rolls on the ground. A warm darkness that washes out the algae in my skull and makes me want to laugh. And we're dead. I mean, I guess, yeah, we were like turned into some sort of, I guess, battery for magical energy for the caster, and she wins, and I don't know what happens after that. I don't know what she achieved. Like, what was her wish? I have no idea. But it doesn't seem like, you know, she wanted, like, the destruction of the world, I assume. Probably not. Maybe something like World Conquest. Usually that's what villains want, you know, take over the world. But in any case, Rin survives, and she comes in and, like, saves us, quote unquote, as in she kills us, so we don't have to suffer anymore, I assume. You know, because usually when it says like dead end on the bottom right, that usually means Shiro's dead. So that's probably what she did.
お知らせ。今回のタイガー道場は師範代が誘拐中のためお休みです。
Oh, I guess she was, so she's not here. And who are you? I guess, yeah, you were one of the students from the very beginning. We don't see, like, you or any of the other students very often, though. Only in the very beginning, but otherwise, you're not really related to the story.
次回新シリーズ魔法のフジネマジカルタイガーにご期待ください。
Maho Fujine. Oh, and that's it? That's you. I thought she was gonna do a whole bit, but I guess that was just it. That's funny. Just double check. Ending list. Yeah, we didn't skip anything. So yeah, I guess that was just a bad end. Let's go back. This time, don't be like a weird, like, I don't know, sacrificial thing for Caster. This time, we will refuse. だが、断る。
断る。お前の話には乗らない。
I say so to the Magus without looking away. 3 people gasp. Nobody here expected me to reply like that.
あなた正気？自分がどんな立場にいるか分かっていて。
Yes, because I went through the other bad end caster and I just end up being dead and I guess, I don't know what you call it, like brain dead, I guess? Yeah.
ああ、お前の言い分は分かった。確かに正しいことを言ってると思う。
Yeah, we just end up like a vegetable, you know? So, I'd rather not have that. If battles can be avoided, they should be avoided. I can't remember, there was like several instances where Shiro says stuff that sound very you know, sounds like people die when they are killed. Battles can be avoided, they should be avoided. Blah 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 blah. You know, I can't remember, there's probably a few other lines that Shiro says, you know? Stuff that's like very obvious. I guess in this context it makes sense, but when they're like out of context, they just sound silly. But if the Holy Grail can be shared, it should be shared. But
けど、人を無差別に襲っている魔女には協力しない。お前の言い分は正しいけど、その手段は間違ってる。それにもう一つ、俺は無理やり魔術師になったんじゃない。自分から進んで親父の後を継いだんだ。それをお前にとやかく言われる筋合いはない。
そう。ならあなたはいらないわ。ここで消えてしまいなさい。
Caster's voice fills with intent to kill. Actually, now I wonder, I said before that Caster probably learned about Shiro's past by delving into Taiga's memories, but would she know that Shiro's a Magus? Probably not. Maybe she probably just made that connection herself, right? Tiger didn't know that we were a Magus or anything. Or maybe, I don't know. Probably not. Caster just made that conclusion herself. It's pretty obvious that she was a master and everything, right? At the same time, Saber gets ready to attack. And I stop her with all my might.
動かないでくれ、セイバー。遠坂のだ。今は動くわけにはいかない。
She'll be killed if any one of us moves. I'll lose the person that was with me until now, a person that's like an older sister to me.
シロ、ですが。
バカ。ならどうして断ったりしたのよ。
Because that will lead to a bad end, Rin. But the two stop. I take a step towards Caster as if to hide them.
あら、全くの考えなしかと思ったけど、自分の立場ぐらいは理解していたようね。
Caster smiles once again. Her left arm that was carrying Fujine points slowly at me.
卑怯者、無抵抗のシロを殺すつもり？
まさか、命まで取りはしませんよ。坊やにはマスターで亡くなってもらうだけ。一つしか残っていないようだけど、その霊樹を渡しなさい。私の仲間にはならない。けれどこの娘は救いたい。そういうのなら、それぐらいの覚悟はあったのでしょ？
Saber gasps. I apologize to Saber in my mind and take another step towards Caster.
わかった。けど、どうやって霊樹を渡せばいい？
Well, first you cut off my arm. No.
人に渡す方法なんて俺は知らない。
I mean, I guess that's what you do. That's what you actually do. You cut off his arm.
シロ、ダメだ。そんなことをしても。
そうね。邪魔が入らなければ移植はできるのだけど、ここでは望めそうにない。落ち着ける場所に移動しないと移植は無理でしょう。だから皮ごと剥ぎ取りなさい。ここで。
I guess you can also tear off the skin. The Black Witch says so with a smile.
ここまでです。 シロ、タイガのことは諦めてください。これ以上キャスターの思い通りにはさせられない。
私も同意見よ。だいたいあいつが人質を解放する玉かっていうの、一度言いなりになったら最後まで利用されるだけよ。
The two have a point, so I can only apologize to them in my head.
持っていけ。これでいいんだろう。
I raise my left arm. Caster should be able to cut off my flesh along with the command spell with one word.
シロ、ダメだ。
なんだってのよ、あんたは。そこまでして他人を助ける必要はないでしょ。
ある。この程度で藤姉が助かるなら、そんなの考えるまでもない。
I point my left arm at Caster.
いいわ。こちらに来なさい、エミやシロ。何を企んでいるかは知らないけど、どんな奇襲より私の指の方が早いのだから。
Caster still must not trust me as she puts some distance between us. I walk to her. Caster's right in front of me, and the other two are far away from me. I walk to the place where I won't be able to get away and hold out my arm. The Black Witch watches me in astonishment.
驚いたわ。大した善人ね、坊や。いいわ。あなたの誠意に免じて、この女は返してあげる。
Her robe flutters. Caster keeps a hold of Fujine with her left hand and takes out the strange dagger with her right.
お笑い草ね。これなら手間をかける必要もなかった。
It's a dagger again.
本当にバカな子。目障りだから、あなたみたいなお人よしは死んでしまいなさい。
Oh no. She swings her dagger. It goes not for my arm, but my heart, and
キャスター。
she explodes. Saber charges in with such speed that I thought she exploded. The speed must have been faster than Caster expected, as her dagger is repelled. I thought, well, I mean, she was saying about how, like, her finger is faster than the surprise attacks that we might have, but then again, she tried to kill us, so I don't know what she's trying to do. She just went through the initial, like, thing, like, normally, rather than try to kill us. I don't know, whatever. Caster retreats and Saber follows her. She must have figured out that she can't get away.
そう。なら。
Oh, I thought she threw Tiger away. She still has her. Smiling happy, Caster puts power into her right hand and...
やめてくれ、セイバー。
I pray from the bottom of my heart and reach out with my left arm. Oh, there goes another command spell. How many command spells do we have now? I think just one.
シロ、レイジオ。
Saber stops. Her movements are stopped by the absolute obedience enforced by the command spell. There. Oh. A dagger is stabbed as easily as making footprints in snow. Oh. Did this happen before? I think this happened before. It feels like time has stopped once again. You know, I feel like there's been many scenarios where time has been stopped. Saber is looking down at her chest in blank amazement.
キャスター、貴様。
そう。これが私の宝具よ、セイバー。何の殺傷能力もない。儀礼用の鍵に過ぎない。けれど、これはね、あらゆる契約を覆す裏切りの刃。あなたもこれで私と同じ。主を裏切り、その剣を私に預けなさい。
Red light erupts. Magical energy flows out like tumbling water. It spreads through Saber's body, destroys every rule controlling her, and... the connection between Saber and me is completely cut. Saber crumples onto the floor. There's a mark like a bruise on her forehead. Oh. I see 3 marks appearing on Castor. The command spell to control the servants. What used to be on me, the proof of being Saber's master, is on her arm now.
驚いたかしら？これが私の宝具、ルールブレイカー。
Rule breaker.
この世界にかけられたあらゆる魔術を無効化する裏切りと否定の剣。
I mean, yeah, it's the thing that she used to kill us in the Fate Road, actually. A few times, you know, we got a few bad ends from her, because somehow she controlled Saber, despite her magic resistance, into murdering us. So I guess this is what she used. I think we knew that in the Fate Route, I'm not sure. I think we saw her use it before. We didn't really know the details. Exactly. Since we just die right after. I don't know if we're gonna die now. I mean, I don't know if there's any other choice I could make at this point. Well, Saber is moaning on the floor, as if fighting against a poison that entered her.
あんた、サーバントのくせにサーバント。
And also, I saw she said that she had 3 like command spells on her arm now. That's kind of cheating. We only had like 1 left, or rather, did we only have 1? I can't remember. It's hard to tell. There's no like indication, you know, because it's been a while, or rather, well, it's like you know, it's been like I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's been like when I play the game, like I play through like multiple streams, you know, and every week and stuff. So sometimes there's a time gap. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that I don't remember how many command spells we have at any particular moment, because sometimes it gets mixed up with bad ends, and sometimes what's canon, what's not, it gets mixed up. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, Castor has like 3 command spells on her, right? At least that's what it said. So I assume that's kind of OP, you know. She takes Saber, and she also has 3 command spells.
使い魔にしたのよ、お嬢さん。これで計画通り。エミやシローはマスターではなくなり、セイバーは私のものになった。
And Castor's the master now.
この娘さえ手中に収めてしまえば、恐れるものは何もない。そうよ。あのバーサーカーが私を襲おうと関係ない。
Yeah, and she said before she has. Sorry, she has infinite magical energy now. She can just spam Excaliburs, you know, Excalibur like 100 times, and then she'll win. Castor laughs and picks up Fujine.
返してあげるわ、おバカさん。大事な人なんでしょ。なら死んでしまわないように。最後まで頑張らないとダメよ。
Fujine's body floats up. She goes through the air as if being pulled by an invisible arm. I catch her at once. There's no reply, but her body's warm. Well, I mean, yeah, it'd be fun. Well, not funny, but like it'll be not surprising if Fujine was just a corpse this whole time. You know, I mean, there's no reason for Castor to keep her alive, really. But I guess she's not dead. Fujine is unconscious, but she's still breathing, is unwounded. I sigh with relief.
満足したかしら。約束だものね。その娘は助けてあげる。それに。そうね。あなたも見逃してあげましょう。
How generous, Castor.
先ほどの見せ物、頭にくるぐらい素敵だったから。けれど。
そう。まあ、そういう流れになるわよね、普通。
ええ、戯れはここまでよ、お嬢さん。さあ、セイバー。アーチャーのマスターを仕留めなさい。
お。
邪魔をするようなら。あなたのマスターだった子も殺していいわ。
ふざけるな。誰が貴様などに。
Saber glares at Castor while on her knees.
いいえ、従うのよ、セイバー。あなたはもう私のもの。 この霊樹がある限り、身も心も私には逆らえない。
Saber's voice fills up with pain, but on the other hand, Saber's body slowly gets up against her will. Saber's body moves. Saber charges at Tosaka with the same speed as before, and she thrusts her sword. Oh. And of course Shiro gets in the way. I feel a dull pain on my shoulder. I feel the steel stabbed into my shoulder. The sword that should be invisible is outlined in my blood. I was wondering, yeah, that was probably one way, to overcome the fact that the sword's invisible. Because Saber's sword, like her I guess not, well, I think it's like a noble phantasm. It's like a passive noble phantasm, I guess. Is the fact that she can make her sword, not be seen. But I was wondering, if you could simply splash some stuff on her sword and then you can see it, such as blood or even just, I don't know, like paint or something like that. I don't know if any servants have a paint noble phantasm, but that's one way of nullifying her advantage, I guess. Oh, I hear church music again. Yorokobe. I hear Tosaka's voice from behind me, but I can't do anything no matter what she says. It's just that my body moved on its own, and most of all, I didn't want to see Saber attack Tosaka. I didn't want to see it, so I just placed myself in between them. My body twitches. I wonder also as well, does Saber's sheath still work? Within Shiro's body, if she's being controlled by someone else? So do we have our healing factor or not? I don't know. Saber's sword hasn't stopped yet. It rips into my flesh and grates against my collarbone. The sword will eventually cut the arteries in my neck and kill me. That would be bad. That's not good. I'm still holding on to Fujine, and Tosaka is behind me as well.
残念。もったいないわね。その子には興味があったのだけれど。
Far away, Caster is saying something.
霊樹に従いなさい、セイバー。そのままもろとも切り落とせば、二人減るわ。
A cold-hearted order. It sounds as if opposing it, Saber's arm shakes and stops.
バカな。セイバーの大魔力は霊樹の縛りにさえ抗うというの。
Well, I mean, yeah, she has magic resistance A. I mean, I guess command spells technically are magic as well. Caster is astonished. Saber looks down, bites her lips, and desperately pulls back her sword. She moans in despair. Drip. Saber hangs her head and cries. Oh, a crying face. Saber pleads with so much effort that she might cough up blood. I run, my arm pulled by Tosaka. The wound on my shoulder is so hot that my mind's not working. But I have Fujine in my arms and have accepted that running away is the only option. No, I have no choice but to accept it. What a contradiction! She threw away her pride as a swordsman and told me to run away. To honor her wish is the greatest help I can provide for her. But on the other hand, ignoring her tears and running away means losing her. Well, there's nothing you can do now, Shiro. You just run all the way back to Tosaka's house, I guess. I guess that's where Archer is. And this, I saw the status screen updated. I wonder what that is. Let's see. Do something new? Anything new? There's Archer. He'll help us, I guess. I don't know. Archer might just kill us now. I don't know. Well, actually, he's still under the command spell of Tosaka Riz, so he shouldn't kill us. But it does make it a bit complicated because the command spell technically, she made him not attack Shiro nor Saber, and Saber technically is the enemy right now. Oh, sorry here. Oh, it says right here, caster. That's interesting. Yeah, she's like Saber. Like Saber is the caster's. Rather, Saber is a servant of caster now. So technically, Archer, under the command spell of Rin, cannot attack Saber now. So I wonder what that like. I don't know how. Like what will happen because of that. I don't know. Well, for now, I guess we're just gonna like hide in Tosuga's house. So our house is like, you know, not a safe place anymore. Oh well. My breath is ragged. I don't know where we ran, but the familiar Western-style mansion is before me.
シロ、こっち。意識はある？まだ歩ける？
I run, being pulled by someone. My body is strangely light. I must have gotten lighter after losing the things within me, or I just feel nothing. The only weight I feel is the body of Fujine in my arms. I mean, she's a full-fledged adult, right? So she's pretty heavy. I can't see well. I'm not sure where I'm walking, nor what I'm doing.
藤村先生はそこに寝かせて。ちょっと聞いてるの、シロ。いいから、ここなら安全だから手を離しなさいっての。
Well, as safe as it can be, Rin.